like I can say a Gmail is there. So earlier they are using their Gmail as their own server, but they now migrated it to clouds. Because cloud is facilitating us.
Yes, yes.
There are a number of benefits for using cloud. So that's why people are just migrating their own server towards the clouds.
Yeah, because everything application is on vendor side, like end user just use the application.
Of course. So that's the benefit. Fine now. Okay, let's just start it. What is basically cloud computing? Just I'm taking a little demo about it. What is basically cloud computing? Like here it is written, you can see, cloud computing is internet-based shared resources, software, and information, and are provided to computers and other devices on demand. Like in a very simple term, just I'll speak it to you. Like cloud computing is basically just it is being utilized as a utility. Like we are having, see, in regular days, we are using water, we are using electricity, we are taking services of electricity and water suppliers, but we are not aware where these facilities or where these services are coming from. Right? We are not aware where my electricity grid is situated. I am not knowing that. Right? From where this water is coming, exactly from which river I am getting. But I am using its services. And I am being benefited by its services. Yeah. The same concept comes in the cloud computing. It is acting as a utility computing. So what happens in cloud computing? We are just taking facilities and services from the cloud computing without knowing from where it is coming. And that is only with the help of internet. So in case of clouds, like if suppose, because we know, suppose I need a particular software, for that particular software I need a particular configuration of hardware also. Fine? There's a particular configuration of hardware for the system. No? So in that case, just in case of clouds, how we are benefited? Like we can take, like we are not knowing about what hardware the company is using, what software like they are using, just without having any hardware, without installing any software on that particular hardware, and without knowing about any kind of operating system. Just we are taking services of that cloud or that particular requirement from the internet itself. Like I can say, suppose suppose I am taking any emails. You can take an example for the emails now. So in case of emails, just we are utilizing their services for the emails. I am not knowing where the people are storing it. I am not knowing that. What software they are using exactly for the email services. Fine. In the similar way, you can say like Dropbox. You can take example as a Dropbox also. Right? You are storing your files there, but we are not knowing where the company is storing that files. Where is our exactly storage? So company is giving a services of a storage. That is just a facility, and we are facilitating this services with the help of internet, only an internet. So here, that's why the definition if you are looking, cloud computing is internet-based computing, whereby shared resources. What are shared resources here? You can see like Dropbox is there is a particular storage device with the company who is providing us a Dropbox facility. So the storage where my files are being stored, that storage is being shared by other customers also. That's it. Storage and information provided to computers and other devices on demand. Now, what is on demand? On demand means where, like, if you are using the types of services they will provide with the particular services on your particular country. And that will be only on the rental basis. Like you are paying for your electricity bill, you are paying for your water bill. In a similar way, you will pay for the cloud computing bills also. Like there is a for payment, in the payment purpose, like there is a per unit payment is there in case of electricity and water. In the similar way, per unit payment is for the cloud computing. Just simply we have to pay on demand, like services I am taking from them on that basis, because they will generate my bill and I will just pay them the bill for utilizing their particular services. That's why here you can see the cloud computing is culmination of numerous attempts at large scale computing with seamless access to virtually limitless resources. Here it is known as seamless access to virtually limitless resources means that you are working with their resources, but they are totally seamless. You are not able to do them because you are facilitating it with the internet only now. So virtually limitless resources, and in cloud there is a facility to use n number of resources. There is no particular bound on the resources. Like you are having very high demand, just they will fulfill your demands. That is the benefit we are taking from the cloud. And that is where it is mentioned also, you can say on-demand computing, utility computing. Utility computing, that you are utilizing their services. Elastic computing and great computing. Elastic computing means that if there is a high demand, your computing resources will be expanded accordingly to your demands. And if you are not having, like the company is not having high demands, that will be contracted. Again, contraction is there with the resources. That is basically elastic computing. And grid computing, that is a far away concept now from the cloud computing. And now grid computing is going to merge in the cloud very soon. Here you can see cloud computing is the means of delivering computing capabilities, their processing, storage. Processing means you are taking their computer as a services and their storage device also, using shared or dedicated resources that are hosted in a secure centralized platform. You can see your all storages, your all work done will be saved in a safe place. Rather than using the customer, because you are not using your own servers, your server is placed somewhere else. So definitely you might be looking for the security purpose also. How much my data is secure, that is our first priority. So in that case, your cloud computing, the company who is providing the cloud computing as a service, they are bounded to secure your data. Right? Now you can see, maybe you are aware about, like this is just an overview. Like suppose, for an example, maybe sometimes are you using Google Apps?
Google Apps, yeah. Gmail.
Not because see, Google Apps is providing MS Word, Microsoft Excel, and presentation as the services. Fine. Okay, suppose your computer, your own system is not having a particular MS Office package, fine, but you want to make certain slides, you want to put certain accounting data on Excel files, but you are not having the MS Office package on your own system. In that case, you can take services from Google Apps also. Fine. So, in that case, if they are providing you, Google is providing you Google Apps. So in that case, they are providing you software as a services. It means they are providing you applications, these applications. You are taking application from them. Fine? If you need, like these are certain categories of cloud computing. Fine? If you need a platform as a services, I can say if you want to develop, if you want to make certain codings, you want to make any software, you want to put any coding, in that case cloud computing, they provide you platform as a service there. In case, like if your requirement is regarding to the computers, to the different configurations, different operating systems, different networking, different block storages, in that case, cloud computing can provide you infrastructure services also. And here you can see also, your cloud computing can be accessed from any type of device, from laptops, desktops, the tablets, and any kind of devices. Earlier it was not there, but now cloud computing, like any kind of work which is related with the cloud computing, that can be accessed from any kind of devices. But the device must have an internet connection, that's all. Right? This cloud computing is having certain APIs which are functioning with all these devices. They are compatible. You can see here there are three models right now. These are the basic models of cloud computing. Right? So here, like software as a services, you can see here. This is software as a services which cloud is providing. In that case, you can just like cloud is providing only software to you. And that will be
Hello.
If you need platforms, you want to have, I can see you are on the .NET.
Sorry,
.NET software
your voice was
or
not
Java,
clear.
you want to make. In that you need.
Hello.
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 Yeah.
Your voice was not clear before.
So in that case, now it's okay.
And now it's fine, yeah.
But your voice is coming very clear. Your voice is clear here. Shall I start?
Yeah, start this.
Yeah, now it's clear. Now it's clear.
Suppose you want to make any project or any software regarding to Java, Ruby, Python, any of the things. In that case, you need a particular software or an execution environment. In that case, you need a PaaS platform as a service. Right? And again, if you need
will you explain SaaS, please, first?
only SaaS, just I'm coming to that point. Because I know your requirement is regarding to Salesforce. Fine?
No, I want all the three, but when you were explaining SaaS, like I couldn't hear your voice, so will you repeat it again? That's what I mean.
Okay, fine. See now, what happens? Suppose this part.
Yeah.
This part. In case of SaaS, that is basically software as a service. In this case, so I'm again giving you an example. Suppose you want to make any Word, suppose you want to make any document. In that case, you need MS Word. Suppose you want to make any presentations, fine. In that case, you need PowerPoint, MS PowerPoint.
Yes, yes.
Or suppose you want to make any accounting, any kind of this type of thing, accounting related. In that case, you need any Excel file to need. And in case your system, your personal system is not having MS Office package, what you will do? You can take services of cloud computing. And in cloud computing, SaaS model is there to provide the application part. You can go to Google Apps, and Google Apps will provide you MS Word, your this Excel files, PowerPoint presentations, and you can start building your own things on those applications. It means you are taking software as a service. I can say in another words, Google Apps or Google is providing software as a service in the form of Google Apps to you. Only, Shweta ma'am, software will be provided. Only application will be provided where you can put your own paths in case of SaaS. But it means just you are using them. Fine.
Yeah.
But you are not building any software on that. You are getting my point.
Yeah.
But now you listen carefully again. But suppose you want to build any of your application, and I'm using the word build. You want to build any of your application. Suppose you want to build any Java project or any of the .NET project I can see. In that case, ma'am, you need certain environment, sure. There must be .NET loaded on your system, or there must be J2E, J2ME loaded on your system. So that particular software should be loaded on your system to build certain applications, particular applications. So in that case, we need a PaaS platform. Platform as a services will be provided. So these two things are categorized differently. SaaS as a services, PaaS as a services. SaaS means software as a services, PaaS means platform as a services. In case of SaaS, only application usage can be done. But in case of PaaS, you can make your own application. In case of PaaS, because PaaS is platform as a services. You're getting the difference between these two?
Yes, yeah. I can understand.
Getting no? Again, I'm repeating, if you need any application, you don't want to build them from the very scratch. You can use SaaS model.
Yes, yeah.
But suppose in the games is written, ma'am. You're looking here, my arrow, games is written. Suppose you want to play with the games. You can just take the SaaS model and you can play with the games.
Yeah.
Fine?
Yeah.
You are using their application of games. Fine? But if you want to build your own games, or customized game, in that case you have to take facility of PaaS, platform as a services, where execution environment of the games software will be provided to you. So these are two different categories. SaaS as a services, it means software as a services. PaaS as a services means platform as a services, where particular environment is provided to you to build the application from scratch. But in case of SaaS, no environment will be provided, only application will be provided to you for the use purpose.
Yes.
Suppose I can say Facebook. You are using Facebook or Twitter now?
Yes, yeah, I'm using.
So it means you are taking SaaS services. You are using SaaS services. Fine, ma'am?
Yes,
because you are just using them. You are not making any Facebook apps. You are not making any of them. But in case you are supposed to make any Facebook apps, you have to use PaaS environment. Because in PaaS environment, particular software is provided to you to make that application from the very scratch or from the very basic part.
Yeah.
You are getting my point now?
Yeah, got it.
That's the thing. So like Twitter, Facebook, you are using any of email services. They all comes under the category of software as a services.
Yeah.
Here, if you are making any particular application, here you are not making the application, you are using it. In case of PaaS, you are making that application. Here you need a PaaS environment. And in case PR, here, if you want to make your own computer with different configurations, particular RAM you need, particular ROM you need, particular storage, this much RAM, this much storage, this much network, this type of networking. In that case, infrastructure as a services is provided.
Okay.
Now you're getting, now you're getting the
Yes, yes.
software as a services, platform as a services, infrastructure as a services. Fine.
Yeah.
Earlier what happens, just we are working on SaaS model, like what happens, like just we are using the services, or we are working on PaaS environment also, because we used to make certain type of softwares. Fine. So in that case, we are working on .NET or JDE, any of the Ruby on Rails, Python, any of the programming language, and just we are building the software. But now, with the help of cloud computing, IaaS is also possible. You can configure your own computer with the help of infrastructure as a service. And it's a very interesting part to build your own computer. It's very easy and very knowledgeable also. Fine?
Fine.
Shall I proceed now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, these are the general models coming in cloud computing right now. But nowadays, this model has been expanded very large now. Model has been expanded. But in a normal case, whenever you see the market, SaaS model, PaaS model, IaaS model, they are selling in the form of cloud computing. Here, just you can see, in this slide, just you can see, in non-cloud systems, this one, the bigger one, non-cloud systems, we are having everything on a single system: infrastructure, platform, and applications. But if I talk about the cloud-based system, here you can listen. If I am talking about a cloud-based system, you can opt IaaS as a services, infrastructure as a services, where you can have a platform and applications. If you don't want to take it, you can take the services of only PaaS environment, platform as a services. If you want to take software as a services, just you can opt only software as a services. So in cloud-based systems, either you can take SaaS services, or you can take PaaS services, or you can take IaaS services. That is your choice, what you want to take. But you have to pay it accordingly. That's fine. Like you have to pay, like you are paying for the electricity bill and you are paying for your water bills. The facilities you are taking, accordingly you have to schedule your payments. That payment will be on the rental basis. Why I am saying like this will be on the rental basis? You can see like rental, because you see here you are using their infrastructure, you are using their computing resources, you are using companies, platforms, you are using their softwares. But ma'am, they are not your own. Yes, you are hiring them. Fine?
Fine.
They are only rental. They are only rental. That's why it is a rental services. Why? That is it. Now clouds can be accessed from anywhere. Fine? From anywhere in the world. There is no limitation. Earlier there is a limitation. Now just you are having internet, you can access it from anywhere in the world and from any kind of device. Like.
Yeah.
Now you can see from here cloud service model 3. Now you are getting, there are certain companies who are providing different type of services.
Okay.
Here infrastructure as a services, you are having computing resources, networks, and different storages, different processing is there. In case of infrastructure as a services, Amazon Web Services and Rackspace Hosting are just providing IaaS as a services.
Okay.
Fine. Different companies are doing different types of works. Now you can see your Windows, Azure, Google Apps, they are providing both of the platforms, your platform as a services and IaaS as a services. Platform as a services, where the customer, deploy customer created application. Customer can create their own application and they can deploy. That is IaaS and PaaS. Fine? But now there are number of companies coming into the same platforms. They are offering different types of things. The third one is software as a services. Your Salesforce is providing software as a service. Fine. So in that case, your Salesforce will provide you software as a services, and seamlessly, internally, they are providing you basically IaaS and PaaS environment also, but you are not, if you are working on it, you are not getting that point where this PaaS and IaaS is coming from. Fine. But now you can categorize the companies who are providing different types of services. Salesforce is providing SaaS services. This Windows Azure, Google App Engine, they are providing PaaS services, and Amazon Web Services and Rackspace Hosting are providing IaaS as a services. But nowadays there are a lot of companies coming in the same segments and providing different types of models. That's it. You can see there are a number of companies who are just offering their clouds in different models. Now, the question is like why we are moving towards clouds? What are the benefits of moving towards clouds? Here, you are getting still here, ma'am? Hello?
Yeah, Deepika. I'm listening.
Oh. Yeah. Now you can see, we'll see reasons for business use of clouds. What are the facilities this cloud is providing? See, here it is given. Flexibility. There is a flexibility provided by the clouds. The model you want to take, that is up to you. Fine? And from any of the device, you can take facilities of the cloud. You are not bounded with a particular device.
Yes.
What is the option for disaster recovery? What happens in the cloud? Disaster recovery. See, suppose you are making any of the application or you are putting your data on clouds. Suppose if you are working on clouds, your whole data will go to the clouds. So what happens in case of disaster recovery? Your copy, or I can say your data will be mirrored, that your data will be having copies, n number of copies across different continents. Not only a particular country I am talking about, that is across different continents. They are having servers in US, in UK, in Australia, in Japan also, Tokyo, and different places in the world. Around 6 to 7 places across the world, they placed their servers where your data is being backed up or mirrored. So in case, suppose
what do you mean? The same data is in all the servers, like one server is in US. That code is same, yeah?
Yeah, that is being done. But you are going to be charged accordingly. Like there are number of options. Like because they are going to charge, because from where they will get the rent, all these rentals, they are like customers are going to be charged for this because they are making your data safe. Suppose any kind of unhappening can be there in case of climatic conditions, any kind of unhappening could be there. So in that case, you can found data from any of the place. That is not completely evaded. So that is a disaster recovery process there.
Okay.
Now what happens? There are software updates also. How? Suppose I can see in case of software updates, suppose you are having suppose there is a company and you are having a J2E environment on a company. You took one software and you installed that software on system. But we need certain updates of the software time by time. In that case, in case of clouds, the customer is not going to be worried about the updates because software updates are coming from the backend, from the cloud company. They will just update their software. So you are not bothered about any kind of updates.
Okay.
CapEx free. CapEx free means capital expenditure free. Suppose you want to set up your own company even, but we are not having certain expense to put so much capital for purchasing infrastructure, for purchasing computer, storages, and networking also, networking devices. Fine. So what we can do, just I can take the facility of cloud computing, just I can pay the rental services, and just I am having an internet connection. With that connection, I can facilitate cloud facilities from on any type of device, and I can start working. So it means your cloud computing facilitates us with a capex-free environment for the business use. You need not put extra expenditure to purchase the hardware and software. No, just you are taking facilities from the clouds for your hardware and your different kinds of softwares. In the clouds, you are having collaboration environment also. Once you will start working with it, you can feel it. Your clouds are environmental friendly also. They are secure also. Because see what happens in clouds, why we are calling it environmental friendly, or in other words I can say your clouds are basically, cloud is a green computing. Maybe you have heard about green computing. Because when you are using cloud, only at that time you are accessing the computing resources. But once you had switched it off, automatically those computing resources will be off, or they will be erased from their place. So it means any kind of extra energy is not going to be.
Hello.
And we are having a lot of security models in the clouds also. Fine? There's a lot of security provided in the clouds. Now you can see there are a number of benefits with the cloud here. There is a secure storage. Fine? Location independent means you can access cloud from any place with any type of device. Scalability and sustainability, you can see scalability means suppose you are having your own company and all of a sudden on your company like number of customers come, like thousands of customers come at the same moment. In that case, cloud will automatically scale. It will just not hang your server, no. Cloud will automatically scale and automatically contract accordingly to the customer requirements. Load coming, there is a load balancing on the clouds. Sustainability is there. You can access it anytime, 24/7. Pay as you go, like the facilities you are like, if you are using it, if you are using SaaS environment, different payments are there. If you are using PaaS environment, different payments are there. Depends on the services model. That is the thing with the pay. Pay as you use that model. High level computing, total ownership, utility based sharing models. These are all benefits coming from the clouds. Fine.
Okay.
You can see even here there is a greater scalability. You can just see the graphs. Fine.
Okay.
It means day by day, just clouds are raising. Just I want to show you. Fine. These are the respondent voting. Like these are the benefits we are getting from the clouds. The greater stability, scalability there. Faster access to infrastructure, because we are not supposed to wait for the infrastructure. Higher availability every time that is accessible from anywhere. You are anywhere, just to switch on to the internet and you are accessing to the cloud facility. Even you can make your software on a mobile also. Suppose you are somewhere in the train or somewhere in the, like here, you are on the go. You can just switch on your device and from there itself you can start making your software and you can start working on the cloud computing infrastructure anytime. That's the basically. Fine. That's it. Now I am coming to the point. Salesforce, that is a Salesforce. Sfdc is basically salesforce.com. Here, this is the person you are looking, he is a Mark Daniel. This is the proprietor person of that Salesforce company. Right? Just you can see their rankings also, that is coming in Forbes also, and that is a very most innovative company. Here. Fine, and that is rising high and high day by day. These are the companies who are taking facilities or they are using, I can say, Sfdc. Salesforce services they are taking.
What are all these?
You can
Is it
see
services?
these are the companies who are using Salesforce Sfdc.
Okay, okay, got it, yeah.
Yeah, they are a company. They are making they are running their own software here in with Salesforce.
Okay.
You can see here, just you can see the graph how this Salesforce is just booming day by day. You can see here, this is rocketing now. Fine, and they are having a higher package, and that is coming in the 100 Fortune 100 best companies, and that is just booming day by day, and that is going on, and you will see like the whole of the world is just getting loaded on this, transforming on SAP. And how you will access the Salesforce, that is just Salesforce environment is here. There's only internet is there. You can see only internet is there, and your, like you user, you can just access the Salesforce facility from any of the devices. Fine. Here you can see. That is the thing. Just you can with the help of Salesforce, you can be connected with the customers, partners, or employees, and the product firms. That is an integrated platform, Salesforce. You can just see how your data centers of Salesforce can be accessed, multi-geographic data centers that you can create here, like across the continents. That's what you can have. Across the continent here. See, you can your data is being lying across the continent. That is being mirrored, that is being backed up for your security and safety of the data. They are taking care. They are different data centers in different geographical locations. That is the thing. Now, what is the Salesforce basically? That is the customer relationship management software. With the help of Salesforce, that's an integrated environment of customer relationship management. In case of Salesforce, just the person who is running a company, they can just focus on customer relationship. Rest of the things your Salesforce is going to provide. Here you can focus on the sales automation, marketing automation, customer support, employee support, defect tracking, all those things, API, order processing. You can focus it here. That is the major package coming with the Salesforce. Fine. You can see these are the certain features. There is an interoperability feature, mobility feature, new innovations are there. There is a social collaboration and networking impact also on the Salesforce. So with the help of Salesforce, just the company can target their own market here. So now I come to the learning part of the Salesforce. Fine. In case of Salesforce, like if I'm talking about the general, I can say general syllabus of the Salesforce, that would, in case of Salesforce, you are going to learn about different types of objects. They are standard and custom objects. Fine. Like there are two types of environments in Salesforce: a very easy environment with a standard object and a custom object. Like you can make a customized object also. Here you are going to use the language, Apex language, and Visual Force language. Here again we are going to learn about OOPS concept and the visual design. There are certain type of controllers, securities. Architecture of MVP, we will learn how we are working on MVP architecture and different business logics also. Just let me read here. You can just see here, introduction to Salesforce. Fine. Here application design, just we learn how to invest in application, normal application. Now these are certain platforms where we are going to see in this framework certain types of objects are there, themes are there, different types of data models are there. We are going to work on profiles, roles, users. These are different requirements of the Salesforce to learn, right? What is like object-wide, organization-wide defaults in Salesforce. We are going to work with the tabs, with this application user interface, how to interact with the application user interface, how to make business logics, the validation rules, what are workflow rules, they are very important. Fine. To make a solid customized application. Different use cases we'll be doing, and Apex, with the help of Apex we are writing certain codes. And there are a number of controllers also. We're going to learn about the standard and custom controllers and how to manage the data, how to load the data, how to export the data, what are internal and external IT rules, how to make reports, how to make dashboards, and how we can do the analysis on that. So these are just this is the your learning part of the Salesforce stuff. Where you learn all these things. Fine. There is a tremendous job growth in Salesforce. Because reason being, I have said to you earlier, Salesforce is going after all world now. That is going to capture all CRM world, I can see. And this Salesforce will sustain forever. It will never go out. And they are just adding new and new things on daily basis, just to make your market strong and just to make customer satisfied. What are their demands coming from? They are just adding day by day new things in the Salesforce.com area. So this will just boom, and that is going rocket high, and that is having a tremendous job growth. Because in future only cloud will sustain. Only cloud will sustain that is not right. Nothing will be sustained. Fine. So there is a tremendous job growth here because a lot of work is going on this Salesforce. And in the end, just we all are going towards the cloud. Everybody, I can say, in the world now, everybody has to learn and everybody has to go for the cloud. There is no other options. Because now this is going to be mandatory with the government also. European, US governments, lot of things are being migrated towards the clouds. Even across the continents I can talk about. There are a number of businesses being migrated to the clouds because there are enormous benefits to the clouds. And like governments are also focusing on green computing, so cloud is basically an alternative of green computing. Because we have to save our environment. In that case, cloud is going to facilitate us to save the environment. And this only cloud is having a great future, that's right. So, are you able to understand the things concept, ma'am?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Anything more you want to ask? Like you want to ask something more about? I can tell you, please.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay, sir, then?
Okay.
Okay, just I'm talking to sir. Okay, Shweta ma'am. Thank you.
And I just want to ask, like, how many hours it is, like, what is the course duration? I don't know.
I had syllabus with the sir, and that is going, it takes 32 hours to complete the course.
32 hours, okay. Both admin and development.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you give any project?
Sweeta ma'am, one more thing I want to ask. Like, what type of work right now you are doing here? Like,
like I'm working, but that is not related to IT.
That is not being to IT?
Yeah, not related to IT.
Have you ever learned any languages that I want to know?
Yeah, Java. Like I just know the basics of Java, that's it.
You know it, huh?
Yeah.
So you'll be much more comfortable, it doesn't matter. You can do it easily. You can understand it.
Okay.
Fine, ma'am?
Fine, yeah. And do you give any project after completing the course?
Yeah, I'll just do it, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I give you reading material also, a very good reading material. From there, we can gain number of concepts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, like I couldn't grasp like. Sorry.
Yeah, a small project I will give it to you. And by looking at that, you can make it on your own also by reading and looking at that.
Okay.
And a very good reading material, from there, just you can prepare for examination and for other things also.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Fine.
Fine. Yeah.
Anything more you want to ask?
Only that. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir, then.
Okay, Deepika. Thank you.
We can talk later now. Okay, ma'am. Sir, sorry.
Yeah, fine.
So I'm disconnecting it, sir, and we can talk. Fine?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, Sweta. I think you know Telugu, right?
Yeah, I know Telugu. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, madam. చెప్పండి.
అండ్ అక్కడ నెట్ కొంచెం ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది.
చూసాను అదే డిస్కనెక్టివిటీ వస్తుంది అప్పుడు అదే అలాంటప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలంటే మీరు చార్ట్ లో ఉంటుంది కదా వెంటనే చార్ట్ లో పింక్ చేయాలి వాళ్ళకి ఏమంటే డిస్ప్లే మీద వచ్చేస్తుంది
చాట్ లో. ఓకే.
చార్ట్ లో పింక్ చేస్తే వాళ్ళకి వెంటనే తెలుస్తుంది అనమాట.
ఓకే.
మీరు అంటే మీ టైమింగ్స్ ఏంటి మేడం, మీ సూటబుల్ టైమింగ్స్ అటెండ్ అవ్వడానికి ట్రైనింగ్ సెషన్స్?
ఎగ్జాక్ట్ ఈ టైం అయితే బాగానే ఉంటుంది. లైక్ ఇండియాలో ఆఫ్టర్ 12 తర్వాత 5 టు మార్నింగ్ 12 టు ఈవినింగ్ 12 PM.
ఓకే ఓకే. అంటే మోస్ట్లీ తను వచ్చేసి ఈ టైమింగ్స్ లో అవైలబుల్ ఉంటుంది, లైక్ టుడేస్ టైమింగ్స్ 8 PM 9 PM 9 PM ఈస్ బెటర్.
ఓకే.
ఈ రోజు డెమో సెషన్ ఏదైతే టైమింగ్స్ ఉన్నాయో 9 to 10 ఇండియా టైమింగ్స్.
ఓకే. ఒకసారి ఇది నేను మా హస్బెండ్ చూపిస్తాను, దెన్ హిల్ కన్ఫర్మ్ లైక్ విత్ మీ రేపు మార్నింగ్ మీకు మళ్ళీ మెయిల్ చేస్తాను.
ఓకే ఓకే, షూర్ షూర్.
ఓకే. అండ్ ఫీజ్ ఎంత అండి?
20K చెప్పాను కదా.
20K. ఓకే.
మీరు వన్స్ ఏదైనా
డౌట్ ఉంటే డైరెక్ట్ ట్రైనర్ తో కాంటాక్ట్ అవ్వచ్చా, లేకపోతే క్లాస్ కి స్టార్టింగ్ మాట్లాడడం ఉంటుంది?
మేము ట్రైనర్ ఈమెయిల్ ఐడి ఇస్తాము, మీరు డైరెక్ట్ ట్రైనింగ్ సెషన్ తర్వాత ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా తనకు మెయిల్ చేయొచ్చు.
అవునా? ఓకే.
ఏమైనా ఉంటే మీరు మెయిల్ చేయండి మేడం, లేదంటే స్కైప్ లో యాడ్ చేసుకోండి. నాకు తెలిసి నేను స్కైప్ లో మీకు రిక్వెస్ట్ పంపించాను అనుకుంటాను.
అవునా? ఓకే, చెక్ చేస్తాను.
లేదంటే స్కైప్ లో ibmit.solutions అని ఉంటుంది, ఒకసారి యాడ్ చేసుకోండి. ఎందుకంటే నాకు యూఎస్ కి కాల్ చేయడానికి ఉంది కానీ ఫెసిలిటీ యూకే కి కాల్ చేయడానికి లేదు. మా మ్యాజిక్ జాక్ నుంచి యూకేకి వెళ్ళదు కాల్. రింగ్ గా ఉండాలి, ఇంకా అది పెద్ద హెడ్ ఎక్. నేను 24/7 నేను అంటే మెయిల్ లో ఉంటాను, మీరు ఎప్పుడు రెస్పాండ్ అయినా మెయిల్ లో కన్వర్సేషన్.
ఫైన్.
ఓకే మేడం, రైట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you.
Okay.